I wish I ain't had ties to you, for real. And you hate me cause I counted on your sorrows. And I hate you too. Yeah. Okay, admit it. I ain't had your heart from the start. You was finished. Never play your role, left your part unattended. I was trying to bag, got a cart, get up in it. Yeah, I got the juice, got a cart, end up in it. You can see the proof in the pages. First book of boom, are protected by the sages. Before you level up, you gotta master all the stages. You ain't lead a matrix, cause you ain't had the patience for real. So baby, go and chill with the fake. Take the puppy on a walk, lame nigga on a date, for real. Now baby, go and chill with the snake. Take a bite out the apple now, baby, need a break. The truth you seek, the root beneath. There's nothing short of old lies written in the book. You left for the throne, you thought it wasn't better look. But when I'm alone, I'm my best like Westbrook. I had time for you. Back when I had lies for you. Back when my heart died for you. I wish I ain't had ties to you. Back then I had time for you. Back then I had lies for you. Back then my heart died for you. I wish I ain't had ties to you. For real. And you hate me cause I counted on your sorrows. And I hate you too. Never have I held love. It's too hard to hold, irresponsible. Youngin' with a mind and a cold heart. I was in the mind looking for gold from the whole start. I can change my mind and hit the road if you gon' start. Bitchin' and asking me all this different shit, like what's up with these blemishes? You want me on some simping shit, this isn't this. I cannot be up on that same shit. Cold words for that fake shit, that Drake shit. Back in 2008 shit, it's ancient, you dug it up. And flung your dirt on me like Kyle, what the fuck is up? That shit was hurting me, shorty. You got me thinking about some hurtful things, shorty. I'm about to put them in motion and get to work and think shortly. And won't you hate that? I'm tired of you playing, bitch, I'ma play back. Payback, don't chase, don't race, bitch, I'ma stay black. All the bullshit and wrongs, yeah, you gon' face that. Singing all them sad ass songs, yeah, you can say that, for real.
Ooh. What's up, y'all? That was BTA Boomer talking about real shit. What you? Let's start off right. What's in your cup? Damn it. Let's just start it like we're supposed to talk about it. What's in your
Mm.
cup? More law than you, Chris. We already know. I'm gonna need you to
Fruit
speak.
punch.
Just fruit punch, or is that a what they call them, seltzer waters?
Nope. It's just some fruit punch for right now.
Okay, all right. Is this one of those nights where Matthew was getting ready to fix your drink again?
No. It's one of them chill out. We had a no. Thank you very much. No, our puppy passed away this morning.
The one I saw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! From what? What
We
happened?
don't know. Last night found her like laying next to the sliding glass door with a gash on her head. So I don't know if she was playing
Right.
and ran into something,
Mm-hmm.
but she was out.
Oh my goodness.
Man, that's messed up.
Yeah.
$1,200 later.
What?
Yeah, we had to take it to the emergency room.
Okay.
What was we gonna say?
Not a damn thing.
I couldn't give her a gummy. It wouldn't, but that wasn't gonna work.
Damn. Okay, that's a hard decision right there. Um, that okay, people. What's in my cup? The same shit that's always in my cup. Some vodka, and can you see?
You got some fruit in there this
Where the
time?
fruit? Where the fruit?
Yeah, the
Right.
fruit. Get the fruit.
That fruit.
Where the
Blueberries,
fruit?
blueberries, a few with some fruit punch. But then I got my Gatorade over here because the sister's a little dehydrated. She's still gonna drink this, but I'm also gonna drink this because I believe in balance. Okay,
Uh,
I believe in balance. So
that's all
that's
right. I feel you. Okay.
And they're both orange, so it's good.
they're red.
Color. Look at my shirt. Look at her drink.
or look at the screen.
I'm looking at the screen. They both look orange to me. So
What color is your shirt, Chris?
peach.
I'm a weak.
The situation has come to an end.
Who in the hell took your test for the military?
That
Funny thing happened down the line.
you said shoot all the red shirts and
Sitting up there on the flight line talking about I could have sworn I saw a purple shirt. No, it was actually that was a green shirt. Yeah. That was a mauve shirt. Yeah. Wait, who got the plaid shirt?
Right.
they already done sent somebody to come get your ass.
Right.
They're on the way.
Sir, we're just gonna take you and your bags.
Just come on with us. Just come
Wait.
Back on the plane.
Step away from the aircraft.
Don't worry what color the aircraft is. Just step away from it.
Just step away from it,
We
right?
don't need you to tell us nothing.
Nothing else, okay?
Look, we got BTA Boober right here.
Hey.
Talking about real shit is a classic record. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Boomer. Yes, it is. It is. Are you drinking fruit punch? What are you drinking? What's in your cup, Boomer?
He said fruit punch is elite. So
I guess. We got Gita out there. Gita said, what if I don't have any questions? When don't you ever have some questions, Gita? Come on. You can always question about something. Gita was texting me when I'm like, Gita, I'm on the show live. I'm going to get back with you because I love you. And Sarah said hello to you also. But Gita, come on, you always have a question. I know you got some questions about him being in the service and this colorblind shit. This ain't like that. This ain't like that dress. What color is this to you all? Matter of fact,
Please tell us what color you see. Oh, I'm liking that bracelet.
let's turn that light on too. Does it still look orange to you, Chris?
I ain't saying jack. Okay,
That's what I thought it was.
So you changed your mind. Somebody
No.
watching the video sent you a text message and said, "Bro, don't say nothing else. It's red."
They got you, brother. Don't say nothing.
Look, I'm good.
No, Boomer said he's drinking fruit punch.
Yeah.
The business.
Hawaiian fruit punch, or you just drinking some generic fruit punch? Hopefully, it's
Or
not
is it the Simply?
or Tropicana? I don't know.
No, Simply is the business.
Do they have fruit punch?
Yes.
I know they have lemonade.
No. Oh my gosh, the fruit punch is to die for.
I'm sure from them. It's probably expensive.
They even got almond milk now, and that's good.
Why are you bringing that up?
I just wanted to say.
Yeah, don't bring that up. That doesn't belong here right now.
No. Are we playing Sesame Street? One of these things belong together?
One of these things do not.
That used to be my favorite part of the show.
Fruit punch and almond milk. All right.
I guess next you're going to tell us you eat Nutella, right?
Ew, I'd hate Nutella. To be honest, I've never even tasted it.
I might have tasted it. I don't know. Regardless, I don't want the baby shit. Okay? I don't want the baby shit.
No, yeah, I'm cool on it. I'm with you. I'd rather see those in the pranks.
You see how he ain't answered shit still.
No, because I don't mess with I don't mess with Nutella either. No. 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 I tasted it one time and I said it would never happen again.
People rave about it.
Yes, I hear people love it. You can have it.
You got 3 extra containers right there because we ain't looking for it.
We ain't even touching it.
Not at all. Guys,
did you want some?
No.
Mine might be outdated.
No.
I was reading an article when I was researching some stuff about why is my hat always fucking crooked?
For the same reason it's always gonna be crooked.
It is fine. I don't know what it is.
She keeps messing with it. It ain't never crooked.
Tilt the screen just a tad.
I got the camera up here on a thing. So
okay, so do your finger like this on the camera, just a tap. Just one little tap and it'll even it out.
No, I got tape on it and stuff. I don't trust touching it. I don't trust.
Well, don't touch the hat. You're fine.
Okay, take your word. So
I see you looked in the mirror to see if
Oh, wait. But you missed it. You missed it before anybody else got on. She came on and we was making the final adjustments to the lips. Okay.
You had
Worry about red and orange, okay? Don't worry about the shit that happened before the show started. You ain't had nothing to say a second ago. Now you choose to say some shit.
Well, because I wanted to make sure to let her know that you got your lips straight. So that's all.
all right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying too. Okay, let me go over here to this other screen and see what's popping. No, Chris, they don't have you in the screen over here. On I'm looking at us on Twitch, and it's just me and La. Where the hell is Chris?
I don't know. What button did you push?
Not Chris.
I'm telling you. She got them new buttons. Brothers liable to be in a whole nother program somewhere.
They got tape on them?
You know.
This is Chris. You didn't
So
push the Chris button.
She hit the mute. She hit the new mute button, and that sent me to a whole nother show.
Wait, now I gotta mute it because now you're gonna get an echo. Let me just come out of it completely because I don't need it. I see we there. We good. But now I can't. Hold on. Okay, I just stopped it over there. There we go. Let me tell him we got one of my moderators saying he can't find the show.
That's not good.
No. Okay, guys. So what was I saying? Chris, stick to red and orange or green or something. Yes, I was on here trying to even out the color tone of my two-tone lips, and I thought I was in a safe area being right here. But now it's just a no. I got to do that shit off camera. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, I went because I'm like I was looking kind of oily to me, and I'm like makeup. So I went and got
You said orangey?
oily.
Oh, I thought you said orangey.
No,
I'm
you
like,
did.
what?
I said fucking orange. Y'all on one today, okay? On one, but that's okay. I got something.
How was your thing last night?
What thing?
You know, the one I wasn't invited to?
Oh, you didn't get your invite either? Wait, now mind you now, she got the whole outfit on. She got the turban on. She got the black outfit on. Okay, girlfriend looked like she was going shopping on Rodeo Drive with somebody else's money. Okay. She was cleaning a mosquito's Peter. She rolled up in there, and I'm looking, going, is that? It sure is. And then she said, and I'm going to introduce you to my co-host. So I'm getting ready to get heated with y'all because I'm like, oh, the both of them went and didn't take a brother. Okay. And then I realized that the co-host didn't get an invite either. I'm like, okay, I don't feel bad.
Hold on, press pause. You all know I bring you all to, let me look at the camera. I bring you all to whatever I can. You know this. I couldn't bring y'all. Damn, La, calm down. Sit back.
This one, no,
I couldn't bring you all to this one.
But you could have told us, hey, I'm going to this thing, but I can't bring y'all.
Wait, how's it go? The kids had to stay home.
Right.
You know, wait a minute.
Chris didn't finish his homework. La had to clean up her room. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I left you, Chris, I left you working on your colors, and it seemed like you still are not focused. So that's why. Okay.
Look, darling, do you know what? If I could show you what this room looked like, everything on this mug look orange right about now.
I know that's right.
Look, I'm gonna show it to you one time. Okay. Because I want you to understand all kind of monitors and stuff.
Orange.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, I don't want to see nothing else orange. My brain is fried.
I had another screen up. Show me again. Show me.
Do what?
Show me. I had another screen up. I couldn't see anything. was doing I
You
said,
saw it. You saw it. That's what it was. It looked like an earthquake. That's what it was. That wasn't that wasn't a horror movie. That was all these damn monitors I'm putting up in here.
How many monitors do you need?
Well, I'm putting up 12.
well, there's your answer. 12 is what he needs.
They're gonna do 12 different things, or you're gonna be able to.
Well, if you look over my shoulder here, there's another one that's still not even
look over
open.
my shoulder, honey. Oh.
Yeah. There's another one here that's not even open yet.
That's TV screen.
Yeah. 55 inch. It's going right there.
55 inches.
Because the one I'm on right now is.
And the little ones are going around it?
No, 55 is going over there. All the other ones are going on this wall in front of me. And then on this side.
So you'll be able to see us on a lot of screens.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be on 6 and Moni's on 6.
And I'll just have to be ass out, huh?
Yo, you on the 55 inch.
You know what I'm saying? You see how she just threw me right out.
But you going on the 55 inch.
You know doggone well, if I got a 55 inch up in here, okay, both of y'all gonna be up on there too. So
that's what they all say.
All I'm saying.
The inches and the fact that we're gonna be up on there. That's what they all say.
There we go.
What?
Sure.
Just
don't be sorry, because I'm chewing too.
What y'all eating? I'm worried about what y'all drinking. What y'all eating?
I got a Polish sausage.
Polish
A
sausage?
bowl of sausage?
Polish sausage.
She's like a speech teacher. She wants you to enunciate. Okay. She all up on it.
I am.
I had some church's chicken with some okra.
Okra?
Some fried okra.
Well, I haven't eaten yet.
You haven't eaten yet?
Nah.
It's gonna be a short night.
Oh, if people only knew
the truth and what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get.
Do you have a gummy yet?
No, I have no edibles.
Oh my gosh. That one, the gummies that I got when we went to Bloom.
Yeah, I didn't know what you got, but yeah,
Oh my God, Moni. That's the first gummies that I have had that did not have that taste to it. These
I told you.
Hold on. These you gotta be. Don't leave these sitting out. Cause these are the kind like you think you got just some sour gummies, you gonna be popping them. That's how. Cause normally, you know, if they got that taste, you only gonna take you a piece. I gave Jasmine one and she biting it like she gonna split it. I said, "Oh, you gonna split it with me?" Next thing I know, she done popped it in. She's like, "Mom, really, them things they really are good." I'm gonna have to give
That's funny. That's funny.
She wasn't sharing shit with you. Not a thing. That's because that's my job. She knows.
Yes, she was not.
Mm-mm.
But
So,
that's the first time it didn't have an aftertaste.
So, since you brought up cannabis and edibles and such, and the thing I went to last night.
Get the bag. Get the bag.
Get the bag. Get the bag.
So,
are we going tomorrow? Are we going tomorrow? Tomorrow, you know what that is.
You are like a kid for Halloween. Calm down. We got your costume ready.
Girlfriend is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about that trip tomorrow, whatever it is.
How did you mute yourself? She messing with them buttons.
Didn't I tell you? I told you. I said that
was take your fucking privileges away, but you could best believe tonight,
Who?
Lahisha, I'm taking.
I did not do
away.
that.
Lahisha, you're not telling the truth, okay? I can handle the truth, and you're not telling it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, this sounds like Jack Nicholson shit here.
Right? I know it, and I can handle it. You are not telling the truth.
Honestly, I did not.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's all cool.
Cause my hands, get your hands out your pocket. Yeah.
I don't understand what type of shit you're doing right there, but all right. Let me bring up on my other screen some stuff.
I'll tell you this. what I saw of that place where you were at yesterday,
Mhm.
if you did not tell me what it was, I damn sure would have thought it was a jewelry store.
It did. Yep.
So now
It did. So what was you pulling that bag out? Let me pull it
I
back
gotta
out.
start with the bag because look what time it is. It's 7:22, and we do have our guest down here waiting.
All right.
And we want to bring him in and let him go because he's sitting at his office, his desk, waiting to get in here with us. So, guys, I didn't announce it because we weren't sure if he'd be able to make it because he's got a schedule to freaking stick to. So, we're happy he is with us. We're going to bring him on in. We have Councilman O.D. Harris with us right now. There he is, and he's got it on Councilman O.D. Harris.
Hey.
I'm a little technology savvy. That's it.
Wait, case you forgot to announce the councilman part. I figured I'd throw it up in there.
I didn't even
Put some respect on my name. That's
Put
all.
some spec on my name. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Put some spec on my name.
right. I ain't mad at it. I'm not bad.
Not at all.
He said, I am ready.
Okay, let's do this.
OD tried to come in before the show even started.
Right. I was trying to let you guys know that early is on time. That's all. That part right there. We can work on that. That can be a topic by itself. It's early on time. Early is on time. I'm telling you.
Now, see, OD, I love you way back before, in the middle, and to the end. And I'm holding my tongue because we got to make it a little bit cleaner when you on here. But don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear, Councilman. Don't poke the bear.
Hey, look, I'm working on a 12-pack. My first goal was a 6-pack. Now it's a 12-pack. Now I'm just sitting back. I'm doing better now. I'm working on my health and understanding that it's important. Health is wealth. And after I was talking to like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and some of those guys, they was talking about the importance of Black men going to get their daily checkups and getting their health analysis. I got my health analysis, and it said it's time for you to cut back on buns, cupcakes, and all that good stuff in between. That's all I'm saying. That's all they was saying. I said, that's it. Yeah, work out 3 times a week. That's it. That's all you need to do.
But you're right. You like brothers and getting their prostates checked is like don't happen. It's
no, it's true.
We need to have a show where Chris, you go and we follow you in, and we let people feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I think Chris. Yeah,
Chris, you good?
He got no comment.
He's not.
Okay. Let me explain how this works. Okay. I have enough trouble keeping myself out of crap. I don't need to invite y'all to come watch my crap.
We there because we care.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then y'all be standing there with a camera talking about, yep, I told you full of crap. That's a whole lot coming at me.
I got the new mic, so I can go anywhere and have it right here. Bluetooth. Look at that.
What are you gonna do? A play by play? Oh, there goes another one.
You're talking about a post.
Hey.
You got your services confused.
I like that mic though. That's nice. I like that mic.
One of these, and I looked up and got it at the pawn shop.
Okay, well, I remember when you didn't have a mic like that.
Would you tell them?
Yeah, we met a long time ago. You know what? And I'm so glad that we been able to cultivate this relationship over the years, from when I was hosting at 102.9 FM. Yes, and then moving forward, there we met our acquaintance there, and since then I think we've been tied. And then also I came on the broadcast to talk about when I was running for election, and I came on going down on the mic. I came on then, and now that I am elected, you don't want to forget where you came from, nor the channels you came through. So it's important to
come on here and do that. But I wanted, because I know you're not that type of brother. You're definitely a people person. And yes, you're in Chandler as far as where you represent, but you are a man of the people wherever it goes. And I know that for a fact from knowing you from these many, many years. So since we had you on here before, when you were out there hitting the campaign trail, getting the votes, kissing babies and smacking maybes, I don't know. But we want to know, how's it been since you voted into office, you're sworn in, and you've been doing your job that you were elected to do? How's it been?
You know what? I'm gonna share this in the culture. I'm gonna share it through the culture. This show is culture. I'm gonna share culture. It's been rough. It's been a rough ride. It's not easy. I think there's a misconception that you can do this role without talking to your colleagues, or or you can do this role without having dialogue. You really have to have a significant amount of dialogue. Passing one issue takes time. It takes collaboration. It takes you not outing your colleagues, because then work cannot get done across the aisles. So it's really a communication. You got to have really good communication. But to say the least, I was quite surprised how much work that it does take to do this role. They do. They pay you to, we get paid a little something, but it's part-time pay. But it's really a 50-hour-a-week type role. You spend a lot of time having meetings, meeting other people, trying to do community engagement, but also you're trying to set forth ordinances and looking at law. So there is a lot of work to be done. You're always busy all the time.
I thought I saw something that you had said once, Councilman, about full-time job, part-time pay. Okay, right. And yeah, and it was like, wow, okay. I've been following you. I'm not a stalker. Let me go out publicly and say that, okay? Because there's somebody sitting there going, yeah, brother just came right out and told him he was following him.
We found our tires. We found that brother right here on going down the mic. We found it.
Right. No, but I've been following even the things you were doing before this. The Success Academy, everything that you've been doing. Every time I've seen the name O.D. Harris, there's been something positive going along.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. And that's real talk. That's real talk. And we as black men, we don't say that to each other. So I'm going to say it. I've never heard your name associated with anything negative. So if I were you, I'd get off the show so your name's not associated with mine.
These are all I think it gets you a little weight for being here with us.
Don't have me rolling out of this chair. Rolling out of this office, like, hold up.
You rolled up in here. You gonna be rolling out of here.
You knew what you were coming for. You knew. But now, is it what you expected it to be?
You know what? It's not what I expected it to be. It's more than what I expected it to be, because of the fact that, when you're trying to get something done in politics, sometimes you can see the obvious, and to you, it could be just simply common sense. But realizing, even when you're questioning people who is testifying before you, because people do come before myself and testify and share things. And so, trying to get people to draw a conclusion, no one can say, come on, guys, this is just common sense. This is where you should be at. You don't, the language changes. So I'm learning the language. The language is, you see that color appear to be red, and, they'll say, yes. You see, does that appear to be a crayon to you? Yes. So does it appear that we're talking about a red crayon? Yes. So your questioning becomes a little bit different. Your tactics become a little bit more, you want the people to draw their own conclusion. How sometimes we just draw the conclusion for people, but through accurate questioning and proper preparing, you can ask proper questions so people can draw their own conclusions. So that is one of the things that I spend a lot of time. This is the reason why I spend a lot of time reading the information that is before me. And there's a lot of information that comes before me every single day, because I want to be educated. I also want to ask proper questions, and also I want to do a good job representing the people who elected me in, and that's what I try to do every single day by preparing for each meeting.
That smells like fresh air. He wants to do the job he was actually elected to do.
That scared me. I was like, I'm like, man, what's up with that? Like, where'd that come from?
Right. That's
right.
So now, I know that you held other positions in your personal life or your business life, CPA and all these other things. When I hear you say 50 hours a week, are those things no longer on the table for you?
Well, it's called work-life balance. I still got a whole wife I got married to during the pandemic. I still have whole children.
Wait. You mean you had an option to get a half a wife and you backed out? Because he made that real specific. I got a whole wife. Like, wow.
My wife, it says she's a full woman. Okay. She's the total woman. And so since she's the total woman, I'm the total man. I gotta connect. I gotta match that energy.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to address that half comment. You know, that whole thing.
And so I know that she gives you a little bit of run with her being Creole. We have that power. But now, speaking of your wife and you all being still newlyweds, essentially, how does I hear you say the balance, but how does that really play into it? Because I was doing a little research. I said, let me see what comes up when I Google this name, and they had some in there with your wife and whatever. So she now also is a public figure, right?
Yeah.
How does that work?
You know what is interesting, because I had the conversation with my wife, because a lot of people don't know that a lot of people who are pushing their spouses to be all that they can be, they don't realize the collateral, I ain't gonna say damage, but you're a part of that process at that point. You are directly involved. Any woman that says I want a successful man, well, guess what? Get ready to step your game up. No longer doing what you normally do, because that direct association does impact you. And then, so my wife and I, we had shared some pillow talk. We had some pillow talk, and I was like, "Oh, babe, you're even though I may be the elected one, you're held at the same accountability level that I am too. Maybe not to the next level, but you are close enough to it." And so she said, "No, babe, that's not true." So we had that debate. So after the inauguration happened, and I was sworn in January 14th, they actually went to the newspaper was talking about the inauguration, and they didn't get a comment directly from me. So what they did was they went to my wife's Facebook account and pulled a comment that she said, although the comment was full of life, but one of the things that she said, now Black children can look at the councilman role and now say they can be a councilman too, or a council person as well. And so now they see themselves as a mayor now, because they see me in that role. And I think, when she's seen that was printed in the news, she at that time she got it. And I think that we've been on early since then. So my wife is very much a part of the team.
That is beautiful.
That's it.
It really is. And I bring it up because I want people to know that. Of course, I know the answers to the damn questions already. I want other people to understand the depth of it, because it isn't just you anymore. And so, like you said, when people say they want these relationships and they have these aspirations for their significant other, there's a lot that comes along with that people don't realize. In today's world of technology and social media and camera phones and all this others, like you can't just flip somebody off in traffic now. It don't work like that. I can't get out and threaten you anymore. Not doing that, but you understand.
Right. No, it comes with you're in a totally different walk. You're in a totally different role. I mean, this interview that we're doing, I know that it can literally make the newspaper right in Chandler. And comments that I've made have made the newspaper in Chandler, and things that I do make the news simultaneously with or without my permission. And so being in this role, you're always a public figure. You're always on 24/7. When you walk out that door, you're on. And even in your home, you're still on, because there is a lot of different things. So you're navigating family members. You're navigating, okay, I can't be hanging out with Uncle Tyrone anymore because Uncle Tyrone is not the best influence on what I'm trying to do today. So it does take a lot of balance. It does take a lot of being insightful, but also people that surround you that says, again, I want to be in this role. I want to have this type of person in my life. There is calculated steps that we continue to make and we continue to do.
Very strategic. So now you are coming up on, you're going to be at the Black Rodeo. Tell us about
I am. Yeah, so I am so excited that I get to announce before everyone that I am going to be the Grand Marshal for the Black Rodeo, Arizona Black Rodeo. That will be happening. Yes, give some love for that. Yes, so I'm super excited about it. It's going to be at in Scottsdale, May 15th. There's going to be a 1 p.m. show and a 7 p.m. show. Okay. You can go to Arizona Black Rodeo You can Google it and it will just come up at the top. And you can buy your tickets. They do have general admission, which is $20, and then they do have VIP, which is $40, which allows you to be closer in. But the roles, and it's going to be at Westworld Scottsdale. So the role that I'm in as the Grand Marshal, this is generally the two people which I'm going to be sharing this space with. Ben Chavez, a person that worked directly with Martin Luther King, and so he's going to be on. Together, we're going to load in on a wagon or perhaps a horse of some sort or a carriage. And what we do before the rodeo start, they pay homage to us, and we roll around the arena in traditional forms of, old school, old school transportation,
Right.
as the Cowboys did. So I'm super excited. It allows me an opportunity just to kind of get my brand out there a little bit more. And I'm very thankful to Clovis Campbell for giving me the call and asking me if I want to be this Grand Marshal. And I'm so looking forward. And I'm asking everyone that can come out and support.
I'm gonna go this year. If I'm in town,
Okay.
I will be there. I don't know about the other two. Like Chris may have to pass a test of red and orange. He can't make it.
No, because
Okay.
see, I go every year.
Did you say you didn't know if I would?
Yeah, I don't know if you.
No, I go every year, and I go to the
Black Cowboy.
right. I go every year, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Me
and I go, and I have
my
pictures
son is
of
always there.
the Buffalo Soldiers.
Are y'all
Okay.
right now? A little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
Work together. It's all right.
You forget my oldest is a cowboy. And he
Okay.
does with the Buffalo Soldiers too.
So does that mean we go free? Silence. So,
Oh, yes. Why not?
Councilman, how can other people? So, like, this is an event that's happening here. How can other people, if they like, oh, you know what, I want Councilman Odie Harris to come and be Grand Marshal or speak or whatever it is? How do they get that to happen? What's the
Yeah. So there's two different ways that you get in contact with me. If you want me to come in my official capacity as the councilman, generally what people will do is you'll go to the chandleraz.gov website, and then you'll put a request in for me to be a speaker or go to your red carpet or whatever you would like me to do. You put a request in. And then my team, they vet the request and go from there. If you want me personally, then you can just email me at electodharris@gmail.com. And also remember, I may be a public servant, but privately I'm a businessman.
So see, I like how he did that. Did you notice he didn't do what that other guy did? Talking about once I get elected, I won't have nothing to do with my business. No, he didn't do that.
No, absolutely.
He put it right out there. I'm a public servant and I got some business. Okay.
Right.
Exactly. And that needs to be respected because God put me in this role, and depending on how well I do, the people may reelect me through the manifestation of God. And I do believe that I'm called to serve in this capacity, but I also believe that I'm called to do business in a different capacity. And so, sometimes people say, well, that should just naturally be free and things like that. That's a part of the role. Not all things are a part of the role. Being a councilman and things like that, because I still have a family to take care of as well. So I ask many just to, obviously remind yourself of that when you ask me to come and speak and be there. Just say, hey, you know what? Let's do this, brother, right?
Right.
Let's make sure we have, when we're doing something big, let's put together our package or our proposal, and let's remember that there's so many other different things that he could be doing, but he's taking time out to do this because council takes up a lot of time, and to go out and do that is important. So I just want everyone to do that. And then while I got the mic, I might as well go ahead and say, make sure you guys go to odharris.com. I have a book called The Quantum Leap Theory of Leadership. Yes, you can get that book. That book is a very simple digest book. It's a plane read. It is a car ride to California, Las Vegas. It's a nice read. Don't read and drive, But if you can't read, you want to learn more about it. You want to, you want to hear it. I have an audio on that as well. You can download.
Right.
But Quantum Leap Theory is a book to teach you how to go from a low level of business to a very high level, skipping the multiple steps of success. Wrong ladder if he's climbing it, but it kind of helps you go from here to here. So it's really a good guide, and it's really inexpensive too. It'll
And I
help you
always
build.
wanted to go to your academy, but I could never
Yeah.
find the time in my schedule.
Oh, you talking about Ready Set Go Foundation? Yes. Oh man, that's not foundation. Go to readysetgofoundation.org. But we have a free 5-week training, which The Voice is talking about now. And what this does, it allows you to go through 5 weeks of training and teaches you how to start your business in short. We had a lot of good success over time, over the years, and it's still doing good. And we're actually going to the next level. There's some conversations of us have it in a center real soon. So we got a lot of work that we're doing. So some sneak peek. That was a sneak peek going down.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
But now we want to be respectful of your time, and let the people know that you were just in a meeting because we were talking before the show and everything, and he's still sitting at his desk waiting because he is coming on the show. So now I have one more question for you. I want you to let the people know some of the initiatives that you have on the docket right now that you want people to be aware of.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that question. The number one thing right now that's going on, we need a non-discriminatory ordinance, and that's one of my main focus right now. It's very unusual and very unbecoming that a newly elected council member will put together an ordinance to put forward to the people within his first 100 days of being in office. That's something that you generally don't hear about. That you hear that more on a federal level. And things of that nature. But I'm putting forth an ordinance for a non-discriminatory ordinance in Chandler. It's much needed. There's a lot of different rhetoric about, oh, they're gonna have my child going in the bathroom with a different person, and there's all these different types of innuendos.
Right.
But when you read the ordinance, it's just clearly not true. It's just false. And I encourage people to get some time. And I'll get it out for everyone. We're in draft mode. It should be ready next week or so. But just clearly read the draft before you start forming opinions about, well, it did this, it did that. Read the draft. Tempe have a non-discriminatory ordinance, and they've been having it for 8 years,
Wow.
and they have not had one issue. What this ordinance does is just sets in motion that we're not going to tolerate that foolishness. And as a council member, I'm not going to tolerate it either. And this right here may be even on the preventative side, but it's much needed. We cannot, I guess we can't, I'm trying to think of the words to say we can't overlook it. We can't overlook the fact that there may be good people in this space that's preventing that type of stuff to happen in Chandler, but we need to make sure we have an ordinance just to make sure it cannot happen.
Right.
So,
And the thing, this is from a personal point of view, by all means. They being various organizations, various companies. The YMCA is definitely one I definitely remember for over 15 years have had family dressing rooms. I was a member there when my boys were young, and there were men in there with me, women in there with me, children in there, everything in that dressing room. You take a shower, you use the restroom, you change, you have lockers, male and female in there together. I don't see much the difference. However, it's just keeping it real, and I appreciate you for taking on that because it's not something that you had to do. And so it my opinion lets people know the where you come from, your grit. You know what I mean? Like you said, it may not need to happen, but just in case, we'd rather have it in place so that there are no problems.
Well, it's refreshing to have someone in the political arena who's thinking in terms of preventative.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And inclusiveness.
And inclusive, right. You get to the point where something has to happen, and then all of a sudden everybody takes pen to paper and wants to put something on the floor. Well, here's somebody, irregardless of how long you've been there, here is somebody who walked in the door and immediately saw a need to put something on the table. Now, either that need has always been there and other people have been blind to it, or the need has always been there and they chose to ignore it. Either way, the need is still there and now it's being addressed. So I applaud you for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Councilman Harris, that was our last question because again, time wise, you got to go home for that balance there. If there's anything
For that
else
whole
you'd
wife.
like to close out with, we're gonna let you close out with it. We will not ask you another question, another comment outside of thank you. But go ahead if there's anything else that you'd like to say while you have the floor, please do.
Well, first of all, I just want to honor going down on the mic, muter, sleeper, the voice. Just want to honor you all for your time and just spending the time with me and just being a great support. I'm glad to come on during these times because, you know, I never know when I'm going to be called on for other times. And those are the most difficult times that things got to be addressed. But I will say that I have been busy working for these past 100 days. Getting close to 100 days on April 24th. I started the first monthly awareness initiatives, which we did a Black Business Roundtable. We did a Black History program. I actually set forth initiative in Chandler to do all 28 days of Black History for February, and I was able to partner with some great organizations that helped see that come to fruition. And then in March, you know, I did a women's roundtable where I was able to bring in business women and moms and just people who've been impacted by COVID and how we can do a better job. At the end of the month, we put together a Women of Influence High Tea, which was great. We had 33 women show up. It was set for 25. Where we had Pastor Kelly Steele. She came out and spoke and did a thunderous job just talking. And now we're here in April. And on this Monday coming up, I will be working with the Boys and Girls Club, doing a round table along with Big Brother, Big Sister, along with the 100 Black Men, along with some other organizations where we're going to try to address this at-risk issue with our youth. As you guys kind of know, there's been a little uptick in youth crimes, and that's because they've been busy in the pandemic. So I want to find a way to address that, especially moving into the summer. They're going to have a lot more freedom than just a Zoom meeting for school. So I'm really thinking about tomorrow, and I'm really working hard to put this together. So, if there's anything you guys can do for me, is just continue to get the word out there, continue to support, follow Councilman O.D. Harris page on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where you can learn more about my initiatives and what I plan on doing. And again, I want to honor you all for allowing me this time to spend with you all and talking. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you.
From me to you. Ever you need anything, whether you want to come back on and say it, or if you just want to get the information on the air, send it to me and we'll talk about it and make sure that people know. Because of course, it's not just Facebook. We're like on 10 different platforms going out live, including the radio. So you're being heard in over 100 countries right now.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. So you are setting trends and letting them know that a brother here is doing it in Chandler. Thank you so much. We appreciate you from coming on, and we're going to get real ratchet. So we want to get you off. Give a couple minutes or so.
Well, before we get too ratchet,
we can't ask
if you need.
else. We gotta let
No, I'm not going to ask a question.
Okay.
Councilman, you know how to reach Moni. If you ever need my camera or any of my team, you reach out. I'll make it happen.
Oh wow! Thank you. I listen. Thank you. I am very. Look, I'm speechless. Yeah. A politician is never speechless. But no, I am really humbled, and there's a lot of gratitude here. And it goes without saying, it takes more than just, hey, we want to see a person get in office, but now we want to hold you accountable. And I think these type of conversation, again, keeps me accountable to what I'm doing, making sure that I know that they're going to ask me, hey, what are you doing? How can we support? And I think that's the critical thing that we're doing. And so I just want to honor you all. And maybe next time we can get into some bigger issues that's going on throughout the country. A lot of diversity, equity, inclusion issues that's going on around the country. But again, thank you. Go to odharrisforaz.com, odharrisforaz.com. Make a donation of $2 or more. That will continue to help me in what I'm doing here. Thank you.
Rest assured that a donation will be coming from going down the mic.
Thank you.
That's together there. Thank you, brother, for coming on. Thank you for Chris for letting him be able to go because his brother is in love and he just wants you to know how much he appreciates you. He's glad to have another brother on here. I'm gonna tell you that. That's part of it too. So we will see
Thank
you later. Thank you for going down the mic.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. We're gonna give a couple minutes to let you know to make sure he does not get affiliated with the ratchetness that's getting ready to go on. Okay. Hey, Carol. And look, we got Lamar. I know your mic is low. Okay, I'm gonna get closer. That's probably it right there. Let me know, Bootsy, if that made it a little bit better for you. So I was getting ready to get my bags.
You didn't want to get it.
Right. Do you see what you and You see what you and I are doing, right?
Shut up. I got home training. I do have manners. Okay, I know right from wrong.
No, we ain't talking about you. We're talking about me and Locke.
Hey,
as soon as he left, we threw stuff in our face.
That was probably the most professional and everything that we've been. Because look, when Odie came on the first time, and so that was, of course, me and Toy were doing the show, and he said, can you ask Moni if she can, tone down the profanity a little bit? And I stared at Toy with a stank eye for a while. I'm like, what you tell him? I told him that you would. Okay, I will. But when I want to cuss so bad. But no, I do have respect for the brother. He's doing some great things. So I was happy.
He is. He's
absolutely happy to do it. So that's why, I got to put the bags down and all that shit. And then I'm like, damn, I'm drinking from both glasses at the same time.
Fruit punch until somebody tells otherwise.
We just want to distance him from it because the disclaimers there, these are our views. We stand on it. They're not his. So now let's get to it. So.
And just think, you didn't even have to tell us to behave.
Y'all already know. What is La doing? What the hell?
The bag.
She's doing the bag thing. She's doing the bag thing.
Look, she ain't got no alcohol. I don't know if she ate an edible. I don't know what the fuck.
No, she's doing the bag thing. Every time you say the bag, she does her hands like that.
Do you notice anything different?
Yeah.
It's got a color to it. It's orange.
What color is it, Chris?
Orange.
Yes, it is.
And a blue bag with the red symbol on the front of it.
No, that was an orange symbol, I thought.
That's orange too.
It looks different. It looks darker.
Okay. Okay. So
it's a darker orange.
So there's nothing in there right now. I took it all out and put it in my other bag. That was just for show. So we had gift bags there. Swag bags.
And y'all got swag bags. Wow.
And because
did they have an extra one?
So because
get right to it, Lord. Get right to it.
Okay. So because cannabis is legal here now, recreational and medical, they can put real stuff in here. Because usually when you go to 420 events, nothing's for sale. The goodie bags have CBD, no THC, anything. Okay, a lot of stickers and other paraphernalia shit. So this is a sugar-free. Let me turn this light out. That's probably
yeah, I can't see that because I ain't get one.
I just need you to stay focused. That's really all right now. I just need you to stay focused.
She focused on the fact that she didn't get one.
Okay, I'm gonna take the green screen off and everything.
Let me see.
Wait, why the hell? There we go. So it's Sublime, and it is elevated cannabis, sugar-free, green apple sucker.
Oh,
yeah.
I would like one of those.
There are. This is called Sprinkle.
You just sprinkle it on your tongue or something, like it's like
you can make something an edible. So it's primarily for drinks. However, I don't know. I can't. That is what I'm going to complain about. You see how small that damn writing is? Do you see? There is no way in the ground. No, but
hold it. Put it back up there.
I'm nervous. Oh, you know what? Wait, these are my new. Um, I don't know how you turn the light on the bathroom.
Those look like the ones at the shooting range.
Damn.
I don't know why she's saying that, guys. Not at all.
So tell me the truth now. When you have those on, can you really tell me how many rings there are around Saturn?
That's how many. One.
Damn.
One.
And it's only one light that works.
I think it's only supposed to be one, isn't it? I don't
No,
know.
it's two.
There's two,
Oh,
honey.
okay, well, yeah, it's
You
only
need
one.
the glasses to see the lights.
Where down the switch at? Where down the switch at?
I feel like, what was his name? Mr. Magoo?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you open it and you sprinkle it and enjoy. Allow 10 to 15 minutes for effect. So now I was told that some people, I guess, put it on in water, but that's not advised only because you can taste too much of,
Wait, those are edible.
Yeah, you make sure you drink it in your coffee, in your juice, in your fruit punch, or whatever. It's 10 milligrams of THC.
And if you're going down, sprinkles them.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to back away from my picture.
I don't know what's going on with Law over there. I don't know what.
I don't know, but she got plot and plan. I'm like, no, I'm gonna need y'all to step away from my picture.
No, you can use those for so much more.
No, I'm good. I'm good. As she stuffs a brownie in her face or whatever the hell it is.
XXX. I don't know, but you know what? I'll save one to try it. I'll be a test subject. So let me finish. Now, remember, this is what I'm asking y'all to do. Remember the XXX thing, because I had to tell you about some stuff there in reference to that. Okay. So it says water dissolvable, fast acting nano. So okay, gluten-free, sugar-free, all that type of stuff. Then let me see, what type is this? There is a pre-roll in here. I don't know if this is I don't know if
Does it tell you what kind it is?
Yeah, but I don't know if this is the one I bought or if this is the one that came in the bag.
I just swear you're at the gun range. You got your earphone.
Somebody get ready to get flat blasted up in here.
I don't know which is which. Bottom line is, pre-roll came with it. Okay. And then this is instant hemp extract, THC free, chewable lozenge. Evidently, is a mint flavor. Evidently, this is kind of like, remember I tell you guys about the undos? Like if you get too high, you can bring yourself down or whatever quickly. This is a brand or product that also does that. Provided by Sun Valley Science, which they were there also. They do a lot of good shit.
So if I eat too many gummies, I take that to count. Bring back down.
Too many gummies. Just don't do it. Don't do it. So that's what came in there, and then they had a not a taco truck. They had a caterer out front that did tacos. They did, how do you call it? Pho, the soup. Pho. Okay, they did pho tacos. Baby, you told me.
I don't even want to know. I wasn't. I ain't get to go.
I am. Let me see. I'm gonna type the name in the comment.
And she's gonna type the name. Just go on, and just dig in the wound.
They were called Twisted Munchies. So look them up. These tacos are so freaking good. It's stupid ridiculous. Sarah, we supposed to be cool. And if you haven't found out, you don't ever side with these two against me, even if they're correct. Okay. That's the type of friend I need in this. Even if they're correct, don't side with them.
Thank you, Sarah.
Whatever. So
I didn't know if she got it in the heart or if she right. Yep.
And look at this. I haven't muted anyone thus far. Haven't muted anyone.
No, but you took me off the other platform.
Look, she's afraid to touch the buttons.
I know. She took me right off of one of the platforms. Chris ain't there no more.
I'm looking. I had it on my other screen over here, and it was just me and you live. I'm like, oh, where is he? But I hit a button and you came back. You were there. You're good. You're good. So I wanted to do a purchase since I was there. And so we had a good time. Oh my gosh. And so he's like looking at me. He's like, oh, you
good time. I'm just rub it in.
So, oh my God, before I left, I was trying to go home. You know what I'm saying? Because, glad you guys did not go. Waste of time. I was like, let me buy something since I'm here. So
Mm.
he's like, what are you looking for? Sativa? Fuck no. Indica. Well, the hardest hitting thing. Indica. That's what I liked in my pre rolls. Okay. And so he's like, oh, okay. So we're just talking, whatever. And so then you get to the guy who's gonna check you out. And he's like, well, what are you getting? I'm like, I don't. He'd already picked these two up and handed to him. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm getting. Whatever he just gave you. Okay. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the percentage. We were like this. So I trusted him. And this is at best dispensaries out there in Mesa. I trusted him. So last night when I get home, I'm showing DJ Baylor. I'm like, oh, babe, look what I got. Da, 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 da. I forget. Well, he started watching something else. I'm like, hey, you want to try this? And this one, it comes in this big thing, right? And
Only one?
only one, and we only smoke that much of it. Okay. What does it say the amount this is? This has to be like a half gram or something. This is not like the big ones that you just saw. No. This is how big it was. Now, that's both of us smoking. We were 100%.
Toasted.
100%.
Whoop-dee.
That much.
You're entering a world of sight and sound.
Right.
Baby.
What is it? What's the name of it?
I'm going to turn the lights and let you know. So I think it's powered by Copper State Farms, cannabis flower pre-roll, DNA genetics. I think DNA genetics is maybe the line that you would ask for.
No,
But
DNA means
that's the only one.
That's do not ask. That's what that is.
Right.
DNA, do not ask.
It says,
So do you get it from the best dispensary? That's the only place that has it?
I have no clue. This is where I got it from.
Okay.
Wow.
And it says it's 22.08% THC, which is that's a nice amount. I've had a few that are larger percentages, but they didn't hit like this. Like, I am so for real. This was not like, I pulled it out and I'm like, what the fuck? Because this was $12, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and I usually don't pay that much, but I'm trusting, okay? Because that's the other thing at Best Dispensary. Like, these aren't like teeny boppers, so they listen and, you know what I'm saying, and really get in tune with what you want. And I'm like, I'm feeling that he got me, so let's try this little bitty ass thing. I didn't know it was this big till I got home. I felt a little way at first. I keep it 100. I felt a little way. I don't feel that way anymore. I feel like I should have paid him more money. I feel like I should have paid more for this shit because
It was working.
this is me and DJ Balo.
Man.
That little bit.
Man.
And I'm just saying that was top flight shit. So you go on out there to Best Dispensary in Mesa and you ask for this. I don't care, take a screenshot, whatever. I'll type it in here before we get out of here, and you tell them Moni sent you and you want that shit that I had. Okay. That's what you want. You want the shit that I had, and this is it.
You're supposed to smoke it and then be on TikTok, so we knew how you was on the before and after.
The lies you tell, no ma'am. No,
Oh,
ma'am.
she did before and after, so we don't know it really worked.
Oh, it did, because my son, my oldest, FaceTimed me and he was like, "What are you doing? You look high as fuck." And I'm like, that would be accurate. I'm at home. I'm medicating. I am of age and of consent. So mind your fucking business.
And she typed in I am, but didn't put a space in it at all. It's just I-A-M. Yeah.
For your information, we were talking. I wasn't typing.
Okay.
If we were typing, I probably would have done it. Probably would have been I am. Nothing.
Right.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I was messaging you. Yeah, I'm giving that like out of 10 stars, I'm giving it 11 and a half.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Easy.
Well, you know what we need to do, and I don't even partake, but what we need to do is create a board. And you know how they have the weekly totals on different things? Whenever y'all go to some of these places, write down where you got it from, what it was, And how many stars do you give it?
Well, I just told the people
Well, no, I'm talking about if I have a board.
I'm not doing
So
all that. You can create it and I'll abide by it. But otherwise, they just heard me say it, so they can write that shit down. I got it from them.
If they as toasted as you were, they ain't writing shit down.
wow.
Your point has been proven.
What did she get? She got IAM. That's
It's called her son. I don't know.
right. Right.
All I
And
know
something about some do not ask ASS. Something.
it was an orange container. That's all I know. It was an orange container.
That is what?
I'm saying they're high. Keep
They're
up.
high. They're high.
Are you high?
No, unfortunately not.
Is that a new tattoo on your hand?
Yes.
Well, let the people see it. Let me see it. I'm like, I don't remember that being on your hand.
Oh, whoop. It's a rose.
Okay, that's nice.
That's nice.
That is nice.
That's nice.
Thank you. I give it a 10.
So
So for the tattoo is on the board. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a tattoo board and we got a get high board. Okay.
I get high, boy. Lord have mercy. Let me put my screen, my green, I'm gonna say screensaver, my green screen back up in the document. We're gonna put that for right now. Let me move my junk out the way. Y'all see where I be hiding shit during the show.
Oh, hey Moni, I got to do something last weekend that I thought you would really be happy about.
I'm nervous, but go ahead.
No, I was special effects consultant for a movie called Her Monster.
How you do
So
that?
I don't know if that's a horror movie or
It's a horror movie.
Or
it's a horror movie.
If her boyfriend was cheating on her.
What's the name of it?
Her Monster.
Her monster.
Okay.
That sounds like it's gonna be
What did you
good.
do? What did you do?
You know how the one of the victims gets slapped around
Okay.
and they get choked out. And you know there's a certain coloration that goes with that after they've had the bruises for a while.
Hey, Ursula. Okay.
So that's what I did. I consulted on the coloring and the placement of the bruises.
Oh, they weren't orange and red?
No. But I know I'm gonna have fun with that. Thank you very much. I may have to try that next time. Got your ass whooped by orange crayon, didn't you?
So where did
You did great, didn't you?
Where
I
did your
know.
credentials come from in this? This is what I'm wondering. How did they come upon you to say he'd be an excellent consultant? Where'd that come from?
Because I used to do crime scene photography.
Here?
No,
Where?
in another state.
You can't mention it?
No.
In other words, he is not.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because initially,
What year?
I'm like, am I not asking the right question? Or I'm not asking
No.
If you do an abbreviation, it has 2
right.
letters.
Right. That one was letter abbreviation.
Right.
No, I got it. Never mind.
Is it cold or warm? It was cold there or warm there?
It was on the East Coast. Now leave me the hell alone.
See, now I'm wondering why you can't mention the fucking name of the state. Were you involved in the crime?
No. Wasn't involved in the crime.
It's a fair question.
Wasn't involved in the crime.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a photographer. Yo, look at what I did. Click.
What? Come on, there have been movies. I can't think of the name of it right now, but there definitely was a movie in reference to that.
No.
Taking the pictures himself.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they asked me to do it, and it was like, okay, fine.
Okay.
I'll send you some of the stills so you can look at it.
Don't send me shit. You can't tell me the state. Don't send me no damn pictures. Okay.
All right, fine.
All right.
Mom, did you ever show him the one that you did when you first started doing?
What
you know, DJ Balo probably still can't stand you for that one.
I know she sent me the one where it was all pumping all over the place. I know she sent me that.
No, there's one that she did that she came to school showing us, and man, it was really good.
Yeah, right after I got certified, and I was like, hey, don't nobody post nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go home and scare the shit out of my boyfriend. And so I set up a murder scene.
Right.
And from beginning to end, like I planned this shit out. Let me see right quick. I'm positive it's in my videos here.
Mm.
While we're talking, I'll look through. Um, and I had from the front door. I had blood, like the fingers, like somebody, like I was like grabbing onto the door.
The extended fingers, the pull away.
Exactly. And
Okay.
on the floor, you had my purse that like it had been thrown about, and I had on flip flops. And you see one flip flop there, then you see my bloody foot running towards the bedroom or whatever.
Okay.
And so, because I didn't know which direction he would go, if he would go to the bathroom first or if he would come to the bedroom first.
Right.
You can't see one from the other type thing. So, in the bathroom, just in case he went
Mm.
there first, I had where the killer who or this person someone had cleaning blood off, and I pulled the drain closed and left some blood and water in there, and then some stuff on the light switch. And then you come in the bedroom and see me laying on the floor. I had pulled the safe out the wall or out the closet. The dogs were cooperating. They were just sitting right there, just watching me. My phone was right out of reach. And yeah, I was dead on the floor. It was all good. He did not find it so funny. So I hear him come in and he sees it. So he starts quietly calling my name. And I hear him walking back. And so he comes to the bedroom first. And you hear the and he kind of breaks down, and then he touches me, and then you hear him say, "Oh shit," and jumps up, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what?" He's like, "I can't go back to prison. I didn't touch you. Yeah, I can't go back." I'm like, "What was getting ready to fucking happen? Were you going to call the boys? I was going to get chopped up. What was getting ready to happen?" But by this time, he realizes she talking, ain't shit wrong.
Right. See. That's the whole thing about dealing with people in SFX. Okay, they get extra supplies, and they get in this mindset where they want to just do. And then I could just picture the brother. I'm gonna tell you, I'm walking in, and I'm doing the same thing he's doing. I'm like, morning, 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 morning. Hey, babe. Hey, hey, babe. Oh shit.
Yeah.
see, that's the whole thing. He done took 14 steps into the house because for every time he's saying a name, he's taking 2 steps. So now he's 14 steps into the house and then looks down and sees her and goes, oh shit.
Well,
Now, instinct is you put your hand down because you're trying to look for a pulse. And then after you do that, you're sitting there saying, oh man, now my fingerprints are on the scene.
Right.
and my thing is, what the fuck was going to happen after that? Like, you was getting ready to call the boys, call somebody, and I was getting ready to get chopped up. I already know. I already know.
It's the weirdest thing, but when you've done it for so long or you've been around it for so long and you get people who are good at it, it really gets hard to tell. It
Well,
really gets hard to tell. Like when you've worked around any of the members of the Westmore family, forget it. Don't do it. It's not something you need to be around them on any regular basis for any reason. Because there's no telling what's gonna pop out of the closet.
Mhm.
You never know. You got folks, they have things called blood packs.
mm-hmm.
Okay. The craziest thing in the world is watching somebody try to duplicate that scene from Aliens, the very first one, where the monster comes out of the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
Look, continuity is a motherfucker on any set. I don't
On
care.
any set, that's it.
There's no blood, hair.
Yeah.
You don't understand how many fucking fibers of hair you got, and how this one, that just keeps coming back here that wasn't in the first shot that we did 4 days ago. That now I have to make you look exactly the same. Lipstick, whatever. If it was a bruise, if we had the hair out of place, it better be out of place in this one too, because it needs to look like it was the same damn day. Nothing happened.
And see, that's when the collaboration between the SFX artist and the photographer becomes very intimate.
And it's usually not a photographer. It's usually the scriptie. The scriptie is the one who's usually taking the pictures on set for continuity, to go back. And it's their job to say, when that scene gets there, the person, everybody's in their place, and they're say, no, that part was on the left side. See? And you want to put
Mm.
it on want to punch them, but they're correct.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, you have to have it exactly.
Exactly.
You'll be surprised how many times I've laid tape out. I've measured exactly the distance because the distance is so important. A hair at a place, air conditioner coming on at the wrong time, a
Mhm.
fan coming on at the wrong time.
If a dog was barking in that first scene, a dog better be barking when we come back and finish taping it 4 days later.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's crazy. It is crazy.
And it's funny though, because when I went to cosmetology school, one of the things that I told them that I really wanted to focus on learning was that, and this was me thinking that I was just going to be doing hair, okay, but it played out well for film. Is that I want to be able to look at a picture when someone brings a picture and like, "Oh, I want this style." I want to be able to look at that picture and figure out what was done to be able to duplicate it on that person. So even though I learned it from that point, it helped me within film to be able to do that because you and I tell people I use parts of the body that don't move generally. Generally, if I see you on Monday and then we finish doing this scene on next Monday, your nose hasn't moved, your belly button hasn't moved, your ear hasn't moved. So there's certain things that I will go and I'll use as my points of where
Reference points.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I remember when I did my first film, my first SAG film, and my first film in LA. And so I was just going to do makeup, regular makeup, and for Maya in the film. And the director and writer, who he's a celebrity also. And I have pictures of all of this. He walks into the makeup room because he's also like this fitness guru, does all those videos with, come on, pump it up, da, da, da," does all of that. So he's, definitely built. He comes in, I still remember, with his blue boxers or whatever. And
Billy Blanks.
no,
Oh,
no. He
yeah.
had his shorts down, his pants pulled down. And so I'm looking at, I'm like, this is my first time working in LA. I'm like, oh, hell no. This ain't gonna be that. Mm-mm-mm. What is going on? He's like, no, I heard that you do special effects too. Absolutely. Well, I want you to put some bullet wounds on me, and then I want you to put some more abs on me. Look, I brought a beauty kit, but okay, because I'm good like that. So I didn't have my airbrush machine. I didn't have any of that. But you know what I had? I had eyeshadow. And you know what I know? I know color. Okay. I know color correction, color scheme, and did it. Put some abs on that man. Now, understand, he was not like 600 pounds. This man works out, but they were not defined during this time. Put abs on him and then put some bullet wounds on him, honey, just off the cuff like that. And
Got
it's
that mascara brush out and got to working and
Mhm.
hard.
Now, yeah, and a lot of the men, all just about every music video I've been hired for by the artist, and they say, "Oh, we want you to come on and do makeup or whatever." And when the artist sits in the chair, and I go to, and they're like, "What are you doing? My job? What do you mean? What am I doing? I don't want you to put anything on me like that. What am I here for?" They either want me to put abs on them, or they want me to fill out their beard. Promise you, every freaking single time. Fill out that beard or something, and not a problem. But you have to be versatile. You have to be versatile in film because you just never freaking know what it
You
was going
never know. Yeah.
to be.
Right.
So let's back up for more when I was saying earlier about, I was when Chris was talking about, for those of you who weren't here in the very beginning, when he was snitching me out, because we come on together before we ever come on live. And so I'm putting on some stuff on my lips or whatever. He got to tell everybody that. That's fine. But I went because you see the shine from this light, and I'm like, God, I'm shiny. So I went and grabbed one of my broken brush heads, and I'm like, oh, let me just powder this down. So I don't know if you can really see it. I got glitter all over my fucking face. It had
Didn't
shimmer.
even notice it.
Let me see. Can you see it without
They
the
just look like shiny freckles to me. But
girl? You got that special type of glow.
go
Uh,
ahead. See what happens when you spend the whole day at the dispensary.
Mm,
it's been a whole day. Stop instigating shit. Okay,
mm.
stop instigating shit. It was not a whole day, and it was a meeting, and it was. I'm sorry. They were like only.
Was it a very productive meeting?
Oh my God, yes. There were this was the Arizona Cannabis Chamber of Commerce, and all the board
So that's
members.
when you know you've arrived. When you can be at the Chamber of Commerce. I don't know how much commerce we gonna get, but it's all right.
You know what?
Huff Congress.
You know what? That is not accurate. Okay, that is not accurate.
That's what you said.
I did not say we were smoking
No,
anything.
what did you say? Repeat exactly what you said.
I shall not repeat anything.
The Smoking Chamber of Commerce.
I,
No, that wasn't it.
I did not say that. That's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
Look, whatever it was puff puff pass plus the Congress or the something.
See, that's how motherfuckers get taken down.
but it was a good meeting, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. For individuals who are already in the cannabis industry, which 90% of those people were, hey Tamika, Miss Violet, and then for those of us who are wanting to get into the cannabis industry in some shape, form, or fashion, these are the people, these are the gatekeepers, these are the big boys. This is it right here. Okay. It was phenomenal, phenomenal. Probably, no, probably because I did a post. The absolute, it is 8:23.
How does one get involved?
Well, you get invited to that meeting. No, you can join. You can join the Chamber of Commerce, the Arizona Cannabis Chamber of Commerce. Go online there, and you can look at joining. That would be a big part of it. And then you have access to these people. You know what I mean? They're all about the business, like attorney heavy. Attorneys were heavy in the building, and attorneys that specialize in cannabis. Uh, so many different facets of the business where these people are specializing. There's a woman there, she came from California, Katie. Her presentation was just actually, it was supposed to be an introduction, your elevator introduction type thing. And she did such a fabulous job. It's crazy. Everybody was like, and she got to do like in 5 minutes. But what her company does is they deal in
Move closer, Moni.
Well, yeah,
they deal in cash. Is that better?
Yeah.
yeah.
They deal in cash. And so what are most, well, you don't know, Chris, but most dispensaries, because with it not being federally regulated, they can't have like the bank thing and the cards and all that type of stuff initially. A lot of them can now, but they deal in a lot of cash, ATMs and all the dispensaries and everything. So people, you can go get your card, get the cash out and pay in cash. You had to count the cash, just like in other businesses. And so, because I told her, I said, she's only been in cannabis, dealing with cannabis for 3 months. And I said, I bet when you figured out or somebody told you how much cash rolls through these dispensaries a day, she's like, holy shit, yes. So her machine is back there where they can count their tills out. This is where you get it from, like every dime accounted for. So, it's just so many different facets. There's a company there that deals in packaging. So if you want your package to be like this, if you want it to be
Mm-hmm.
like this, whatever it may be, they deal in the packaging part of it. Whatever you can think of, they were there. They were there. Okay. Your accountants, they made it very clear. You want to get into this business and you want to stay on top of everything, you don't just get an accountant. You get an accountant that is well versed or specialized in cannabis because it's a whole different beast, an entire different beast. And they need to be familiar with the mindset. They need to be familiar with the laws. They need to be familiar with how it needs to be reported and all of that, which makes sense. But you don't think about that, right? If you're just trying to go in business, and do this. And there's several businesses out there, big time, that have made those mistakes. And so to come there and try and ask these questions and get answers and whatnot was just phenomenal. To exchange the phone numbers and the contacts and to say, hey, this is because that's what I said. This is what I want to do. And you all are here and I'm asking for your help to contact. Let's make it happen. So I'm actually going to join. And then I have some contacts that I made that I'll follow up on. This was by far the most successful networking event I've been to. And I think the fact that it was so small was part of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so small that, because I don't know if either one of you have gone to Women Grow. Chris, you would be there as a photographer, I'm sure, if you went. Uh,
I've been wanting to go.
yeah, and so but those would be mixers and they are larger and it's spread out over more space, and there's more opportunity for you to shy back or not be seen or all those type of things. There wasn't the opportunity for that in this. I guess you could have shied away, but like the people
You wouldn't have gone far because you could only go as far as that glass door.
but we had things outside. The food and the drinks were outside.
Okay.
You know, so people were inside, people were outside. So I guess you could have hit it.
Did they close or something for the day?
No, there were customers still coming in.
But I like how it was set up. It was set up on a informal cabaret type thing.
Yeah.
Where everybody could sit down in a comfortable chair. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot of hoopla going on.
Nope.
When people spoke, you could understand them. When the people who really were running it, there were no how do I say, nobody was above anybody.
Correct.
Oh, there wasn't anybody that was untouchable.
No, everybody. Even though I don't smoke and even though I don't partake, that is something just from the vibe of it. I would have loved to have been there.
Right. Well, and then here's another part, like what I told you, where this comes from Sun Valley. Look at that with the green screen in the back because it's green. It's not picking it up. But they made it very clear that one, they never have business-wise, never touched a bit of weed in the business that they provide. And that COVID literally killed their business. 110% killed it. So they had to pivot and go to something else. And because what they do or what they did at that time, this is one of the clinics you would go to get your paperwork so that you can get your medical card. And they specialized in it. They had advocates there and everything. They were definitely one of the more legit ones out there if you wanted to go through. And it killed it. And so what they switched to, because they had all the medical people, they had the setup, they had all the rooms, they had the facilities. So they switched to COVID testing. Brilliant. Switched to COVID testing. And something else that they were doing. And so it went from don't quote me on the numbers, but definitely look at the span of it from a 6 to 10% type business to a 600%. You know what I'm saying? Like the growth just to that is phenomenal. And
but to be able to pivot like that says something about the strength of the business structure.
That true, and also the people themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they said even when they started the Sun Valley business, totally on the cannabis side, that I think he said they had $10,000 to their name, and it cost $9,358 type thing to get it up and going.
Right.
And, you know, they were working it every day themselves, he and his wife, and then they finally were able to hire someone, and then that gave one of them at least to be able to take off once a week or something like that. So they worked their business. You know what I'm saying? Like people, because I used to be a part of the cannabis hiring events when Women Grow was there. People have to understand it's cannabis, but this is business. Like you can't sit up and smoke all your fucking product. That's like street rules, right?
Right.
You don't get high off your own supply.
That's right. And then it's not a joke. Like you need to have this shit down pat, especially looking at it's not at the point it wasn't federally legal. You know what I'm saying? Like you still could get busted if they really want to push a subject on something. So you have people coming in thinking it was a joke. I've been smoking all my life, so I know about this, but we're not hiring smokers. If so, you would be the one we'd hire. You know, we're hiring bud tenders, we're hiring people to trim and different stuff like that.
And know when to trim, and know when and know when to water, and know the proper humidity ratio. And
a lot of those companies come to work high. Okay? So sorry if you thought that's what this was going to be.
No.
That you cannot do. Sorry. And people tend to look at it as, oh, it's just a joke. No. This is millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars made.
Absolutely. Well, this is just like when they rescinded the Falstead Act. All of a sudden, the breweries that were illegal became legal. And all of a sudden, everybody started going into full swing. Well, people weren't drinking no more. You didn't have to have the speakeasies anymore.
Right.
So the speakeasies wound up being the actual elite clubs.
Mm-hmm.
They already had the clubs set up. There are two of them in New York that I love. That you literally like. The 21 Club is one of them, and another one is a Ghost Town, where you literally it's a door that's in Manhattan, and if you don't know what door it is,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't getting in. But once you go in, it takes up almost an entire factory space.
Wow.
That's how huge this thing is. And I went there as a my last year in high school with a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, we're gonna go downtown. We're gonna go downtown. Man, I'm looking at this place. He got me in this abandoned building area. You know, like really, you know, you get ready to bump me, get me bumped off. What's wrong with you? You know,
Right.
man, I kid you not. He did the special knock. They opened up the door.
Mm-hmm.
We walked
You
up
was
in there.
supposed to.
No, yeah. And the guy was like,
Nights. Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I'm going to tell you, just keep going straight to the back. Don't touch nothing in between. And we went straight to the back. And yeah, straight down the hallway. Didn't make any lefts or rights. Got back there. Huge place. That was the restaurant.
I love it. Like that.
Oh, man.
So classy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody there had tuxedos on. And yes, so we'll seat you momentarily. And you got seated and everything. And I'm like, wait a minute, how are the girls getting here? And he said, oh, they're already here. They're over there.
Everybody knew it was you, Chris. Everybody.
Yeah. Everybody knew but me. I'm like, wait a minute now, you know. I'm like, what? Yeah, man. And it was real. It was real.
Well,
it was real.
With Sun Valley, they said what the demise of them was, or the way they were doing business was the fact of, and I don't know if people know this, with your medical card now is good for 2 years, whereas in the past it was only good for 1 year. So you would have to do that $300 every freaking year.
Is that the one they started in January?
Yes. I mean,
okay. All right.
Don't quote me. No, it was like October last year or something like that. That it actually went into effect.
Okay.
So that once people, as of that date when they got their card, it would be good for 2 years. If you get that, it was only good for 1 year. And so when it switched to that, and then you add recreation on top of it, who the fuck is going to get it? Although, as a card carrying member, it's definitely better to have your card.
That felt good to say that, didn't it? Go ahead and say it again. That had a twang to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. She had a little twist.
She had a little twang to it. I like that. As a card carrying member. You know, she sounded like she was doing like an American Express commercial.
Never leave home without it. Always got it on me. Always. But the fact is that it's cheaper for me when I go in. It's cheaper and faster for me in a dispensary. I go in before recreational people go in. My prices are a lot cheaper. You know, the taxes charged on mine is way less than what's charged on theirs. If I pay $20, they're probably gonna pay $30.
And see, all that time I thought you was just getting it because you was money.
I ain't nobody up in that. They gonna give me. I'm gonna need to see your card, ma'am.
Right.
Even at the event last night, when it was over and everything was closed, and then we could go in there and shop. Yeah, I had to get my card at the front. Like, it's still legit business. They can get in major trouble and lose licensing for not doing the right thing.
Right.
And I try not to purposely put anybody in that
position, right?
Not knowing. No, dude, go ahead and look at my card. If I can't come in, I just can't come in. I'm gonna get somebody else to bring it to me. No. But no, in all seriousness, yeah. Like, they were like, "Oh, come on in." I'm like, "No, I gotta register. You know, I gotta give them my card so you can look me up and make this shit legit," because they calculate how much of your allowance that you've used. You know, that you can only buy up to a certain amount. And don't quote me. I think it's 2.5 ounces before it resets. And I don't know if it's daily or weekly, because I never get to that point, except possibly on those birthday ones. Only time I even get anywhere close to it.
Wait a minute. Isn't that the one you told us about? They legalized it on your birthday.
Fucked all my shit up.
They legalized it on her birthday. It was
And
the
that
damn
line
thing
was
she could do.
long, huh?
The lines of the dispensary, and it's like I wasn't going to go hunt and peck, but lines wrapped around buildings. Okay, there is no way. Like, if anybody knows me, I'm not someone who likes to stand in lines. That's why I acquaint myself with owners and all that shit, so I ain't got to stand in line. So yeah, I just stayed at home. I didn't even. I was in my mind. I'm still thinking they should be able to look in there and see and like give me something because my whole day was jacked up. Whole day was jacked up.
Because
That
of the
was
line.
funny.
It really isn't funny, Chris.
No, but the way you said it,
Not
the way
funny.
you said it the first time, you was like really, really hurt. Okay.
Look, I'm not like this person that's just chiefing smoke coming out everywhere. Okay.
Mm.
I still have shit from my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that can be preserved, like honey, and I got like the honey sticks and stuff. Like, you really cut into my shit. Like, I'm
like
for it.
my plan was
For
Yes.
me to get in and get out.
Well, and then on to the next. On to the
on
next.
to the next one.
Yes.
Like IHOP. It's my birthday. I'm eat a little bit here. I'm eat a little bit here.
I
Oh
hope
wait, there's a Denny's on the block. Let's go there.
going over there. I map that shit out. I map it out because because some places you do have to buy something. It could be something like a lighter, or you have to spend $10, or you have to buy a gram of
Oh,
something.
they give you stuff on your birthday?
Where have you
Where
been?
have you been?
I didn't know that it was free, honey.
Oh,
I
that's
can't wait.
scary. Wait, Moni and I both said it at the same time. Where have you been? We've been. Yes.
He remembers. I made a whole fucking stink about this. Like, you
Yes.
legalized on my fucking birthday. I will always remember when it got legalized here because fucked me up the ass with no Vaseline. I'm just saying, I still
Didn't
got.
even give her a reach around. I'm saying she was hot. She was hotter than fish grease on a Friday night.
I'm still thinking about every time. Like, even last night, I'm like, they should be able to see shit. And somebody should say, Moni, you could still come. But no, ain't nobody giving a shit because they made millions that day. Everybody made millions that day.
Yeah, they was on point.
They have never. They will never be open as long as they were on that day.
Man. And I mean, you still will see the lines at some of these places now. You still see the line outside. And I wonder, here's my thought. Summertime is coming.
Oh
That
yeah, we was asking about that. Remember, we was like, "Are y'all putting some misties or something out here?"
that is not going to be
And
cool.
some of them don't have tents.
Well, a tent, especially if for medical reasons coming there, I have medical issues. I'm not trying to sit out in this fucking sun under your tent with your misters. I'm not trying to stand that long.
I'm not trying to stand up under that tent with your missus either.
Right. And
Misters or missus. I don't give a damn if you're married or not. I'm not trying to.
are elderly people that do go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Straight.
Law, I said that. Yeah, I said it, Law.
You know what? Allah, have you noticed the fact that he is not against the wall tonight? That wall is different.
No. He's getting them screens put up, so he's
That's right.
acclimating himself according to the screens is
That's
gonna
right.
be on the wall.
That's
Like,
right.
some freedom or
But
something.
he's surely doing he should lean in the chair though.
Ain't he?
Yeah, but I'm wondering when you're gonna notice it. It's
Show is that's
like
exactly
okay.
girl. That's how you were. Where last week, I don't know if y'all noticed, I was a little tipsy at the end of that one. Like, the edibles kicked in and the after show, real nice, real nice. I really gave no fucks. I don't think I muted anybody then.
No, which was like totally surprising. Like, yeah, she must be feeling real good. Either that or she misplaced the button. I mean,
Nervous. I find it and then I can't find it to unmute you. It's just all jacked up.
mm,
Back to this. I believe because we want to thank our sponsors and we have multiple sponsors now all over photography. They're supposed to be getting me their logo because one of these sides are going to need for the advertisement of our sponsors. So I need the damn logos, people. And then we also have WUBI Ubiquity Radio, who we're still on right now. So we're going to end the show at 9 tonight because we are like really out here doing shit overtime. And then Cinema Solve, who we're grateful for, who gave us great deals on this new equipment. I mean, damn, steals damn near. I'm still looking like, are they going to come back and get this shit? Because this was a hell of a steal for this. So, and don't forget about our great donor that we had as far as down south flavors.
Oh yeah.
Booyah.
Absolutely. And unique styles of transportation. So you guys are going to have to get introduced to unique styles of transportation if you don't already know who they are. Um, because and I'll be giving a call out to Monty, the owner, and we need to get some shit done with them because they're the bomb.com. Like when I say
I need to get the information. Hopefully he can take Matthew and them for prom Saturday.
I bet you he can. I bet
Yeah.
you he can because he also has the party bus. He has, of course, the black executive cars and whatever, and then the black it's either I think it's a suburban expedition Cadillac, one of those big boys. That the Mercedes, he has things that he can pull from. Um, Very professional. Like you feel like $1,000,000 and very special driving, not driving, riding in that back seat with him driving. I'm just saying. And we heard Wisdom Soul last week talk about how she uses them because I recommended them to her. And when I was at an event, she was like, Moni, thank you so much. I meant to tell you because they are my official transportation. And you heard they have her drink back there for her when they come to pick her up. That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
That's good.
Black owned, okay, and operated in top flight. They come in uniform, and they also have a segment that if you got some worries about some ops or something, their drivers, if you need it, can be security. They are trained. So just so you know, because I know how some of y'all live and get down, that y'all might need that. They do go across the state line, so you can talk to them about all that stuff. Unique styles of transportation, and it's there in our description. All our sponsors, and we're always looking for new sponsors, not to get rid of the old, just to add to the party. Let's be clear. If you have a product that you would like to donate, those are our donors. To have your name out there with us, we'll accept. I am working on the alcohol. I have talked to the alcohol company and they are it wasn't really what I was asking for, but when he offered, I'm like, well, okay. He's like, so you want a case of the vodka?
Yep. 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 I don't even know what it is. Yep.
I was like, that wasn't what I was asking for, but thank you, I will accept it. I believe in win-win situations, so I will be. I wanted to assure you, but he knows me that you're going to get something out of this. Like every show, we start with what's in
What's
your
in your
cup?
cup?
What's in your cup? And I would like to be able to say this brand, being that it's also black owned by a young brother. So yes, I am working on that, getting that done too.
So what's gonna go in my cup?
Water and a
Damn.
drink. We're gonna empty your bottle, rinse it out, and you can put water. That's what yours will have. You'll still show it, but yours will have water in it. We'll even put alkaline water in it because I'm fancy like that. Because I care.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna pour it in a cup, but I'm gonna be drinking out of my jug. Okay, with my can they throw a couple of cases of Pepsi up in there when they send your vodka or something?
You know what? You ain't got me my crown royal, so don't you ask for shit. Okay.
Let me tell you how this is gonna work for you. Okay, because I want you to be real clear on this.
Oh.
Tomorrow,
We need to be
after
clear.
I get out of this meeting at 6:30 tomorrow evening,
Mountain time. Okay.
I am going to be at your house sometime between then and 8. And I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to bring you your peach crown royal. Okay. Now.
Okay, I'm away.
All right. Now, when I deliver it to you, I expect for the door to open and your mouth to stay the fuck shut.
You know what?
Just, I'm going to hand it to you and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to exit stage left.
I understand your struggle. I believe that you and DJ Balo have the same request. Ask him how it's going.
That's why it's a request. Because I see he ain't made no headway with it either. But I figured I'd just throw my 2 cents in there. All right. Now, at this point, I'm also going to drop off the same exact thing for La. In the hopes that she gets it.
La probably gonna be here. I was gonna say, and even if you hadn't said that, she listening, and she don't give a fuck that you said you bring it to Moni. If you hadn't said her, she coming over and she gonna try and gang bang some of my shit up out of here.
No, because see what I want you to do is for next week's show,
You want
I
us
want
to say
you
he came
to say
personally?
he came through. That MF. You ain't got to put no names to it. Just both y'all stand there and hold up the empty bottle. Because I know they'll be empty by then. And just be like, he came through. And that's it. Yeah, okay, fine. I ain't got a problem with that.
You came through, brother.
There you go. There you go. That'll work for me. That you love that picture, don't you? She loves that picture.
And
It
just so happened. I'm like, oh, green screen. I love your
That's a
expression
nice
last week
picture.
when you were like, wait a minute. You were so like a little spooked out. Like, where the fuck did that picture come from?
Where'd it come from? Yeah, you know, I'm used to the one that's like Alan Funt and everybody. I ain't used to For all y'all youngsters who don't know who Alan Funt is, because they like, who the hell?
You're like, where was I? In my kitchen. That's where you were. You were too busy looking at that damn food.
But did I not look? I was dead on it.
Yes.
You need to do that again.
I'm down for it because I spent $100 at Hot and Juicy and whatever the fuck that place is, and I feel like I need a refund.
I've been wanting some collard greens, some banana pudding.
Yeah, banana pudding. Yeah. Can you make that?
God.
Can you make that?
Oh.
Is that a
See
yes?
me? I want some tapioca
Oh yeah, I
or
can make
rice
banana
pudding.
pudding.
Do you want some inshore too? What the fuck are you doing here?
What? No, just either some tapioca or some rice pudding. I'm good.
And some inshore.
I don't need no insurance.
You still got
my insurance is paid.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Rice pudding.
Yeah, I like rice pudding.
Okay. That's all we got is silence from.
Yeah, I like rice pudding. I mean, I don't care. I ain't got to be on banana with everybody else.
You want put tapioca and stuff too?
Yeah.
Where the fuck can you even find that now?
Evidently, I must know where to find it because I keep some.
Where do you get rice pudding at though?
What's
in it? Because I like rice cereal. What's in rice pudding?
It's in the baby aisle.
It is not in the baby aisle. You can go in the back. You can go in the aisle of Walmart and go right back there and get it. Right there next to the Jellos.
And the inshore?
No, the inshore is on the other side of the store. Thank you.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna walk in there with my phone one day and I'm gonna go right to where it is.
But rice pudding is in that little baby aisle. It's in. You can get stage 1, 2, and 3.
No, you're talking about a different.
And toddler, and then you can get toddler. That's the one where you
Lord,
can
child.
taste the rice.
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
What's in it? Rice. I know. I know rice. What else? You got
raisins, cinnamon.
Raisins. They got you going to the bathroom. Right. It's gonna need that intro.
You can tell who your friends are. They criticize your diet every chance they get.
So I typed in where to get rice pudding near me. You know the first thing on the list? You're not gonna guess, but I'm just guess. What's the first?
No, I'm not gonna guess. Go ahead.
City.
Cold Stone Creamery. What? Then Walmart.
And you get an ice cream form too?
Then Walmart. Then Culver's.
Yes.
What?
And I did say Walmart. Yes.
I'm gonna need to check this out. I'm gonna need to check it out.
I can get you some rice pudding. If I make banana pudding, I can get you some rice pudding.
I'm feeling some type of way now about this Cold Stone showing up on here. Maybe I've been eating rice pudding and don't even know it.
Well, they say, man, people have been known to eat things that they didn't know about till the next morning. So.
The button.
I don't mute nobody today.
No, she said she already said she gave her word. She wasn't muting nobody.
And my word is my bond.
That's it. She came too close.
Until she figures out the right button.
Look, let me tell you something. what she did was she got a scare. She got a law scare. She hit the wrong button and took me off of one platform. And she said, Lord, if I hit another button, I'm liable to shut the whole damn show down. So let me not touch no more buttons.
You see my face? I'm like, where is he? Chris, now what? I don't know what's going on over on
Yeah, she was dead serious. Did you see her face? She was dead serious. She was looking right at me going, Chris, where are you?
Like, is this way all
Like
the
you
time?
ain't even like you ain't on here. Where you at?
Wait, he finally did it. He finally went incognito for real. I can't find him nowhere.
He right here over here, but over here he ain't there. I don't know. And I usually don't pull them up over there because like when I did and I clicked, I get the feedback for the sound because I'm not La who likes to do it and then say I ain't got nothing open.
I don't.
I know, girl.
I do have to get my stuff working though. So
I'm getting ready to start with the looking at some shirts and stuff like that. So I need you all to send me your sizes.
I'm a small,
Okay.
slim, thick.
This is not an advertisement. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not Plenty of Fish.
I mean, the way she said it, I'm a small, slim fit.
I'm the sleeper.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
Oh,
What?
Look, I'm a can't push back from the table. Now go get that size.
I felt like we were intruding on something. Like,
Yeah. Shoot.
to?
Sound like it was going to get real interesting.
I don't know where the fuck you buy your shirts from, and they say slim thick. I don't know. We won't have that size. We won't have that. We won't have that size at all. I'm gonna let you know. And if we do, I'm like my son, not talking about the name of the show. I'm not calling it fucking. We have here's your slim thick. No, not happening. Mm-mm.
Here's your 2-size shirt. Take it.
Here go your bipolar fucking shirt. Slim thick.
Here's your burger shirt because that's what it sounds like you ordered. What are you gonna have? A number 5, a slim thick.
I think that's on Jimmy John's menu.
Right? I'm gonna have a slim thick.
Slim thick, yes. I want it slim, but I want the extra meat. Please.
Yeah, got to have it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, it is 8:54. There was so much more to talk about, and we've been on here. And let me bring up one. It was great having Councilman Harris on here. But did you notice?
Yes.
Did you notice he called everybody by their screen names up here?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
That gave me so much life. So much life. Not for you? Okay. He called me the muter.
Yeah, he did. He called me the voice.
Yes.
And the sleeper.
Yes, he did.
Somehow we sound like some kind of rogue hit squad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Voice, you'll be dead.
If you hear this voice, you will be.
That means
muted.
we're gonna have to take one of them pictures like the Charlie's Angels.
Oh my goodness.
That's gonna be funny.
All right, guys.
All right.
Get out here. So I see my oldest say off work was good. He just jumped on. Hello, son. Hello. Thank you for coming on once you got off work. I appreciate that. But we're getting ready to leave momentarily now.
Right.
It's all right. Still stay on there. Watch. Go back and watch from the beginning so I can get them checked. So let me say this. We for next month, the push is going to be YouTube to get the subscriptions up and the views up on YouTube. So that's going to be everyone. The muter, the sleeper, the voice, Moni, La, Chris. Okay, want to make sure we all clear. And then sleeper, every show, I'm going to ask you for a topic. I know you've been ignoring me.
I be working.
Okay.
So, but now we know I got you.
I thought we knew because I asked the same question every time.
Next week.
No.
We talk about eyebrows.
Tomorrow.
Next week, talk about makeup.
Day after tomorrow, Wednesday, is our next show.
What do we want to talk about?
All I need is for you to have a couple of talks.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Because we didn't even talk about
Let's
Christmas
talk
yesterday.
about you.
So we'll push them to Wednesday because that was a very good subject. I went and did research. I have screenshots and everything.
Of what?
Did you not read what he said his topic was? I'm gonna take
I
it as
did.
a no. I'm gonna take
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I did. I looked up. I had screenshots, everything. There's really some good information in reference to him for you, for whoever's listening. He wanted to talk about felons getting their right to their arms back, and he was like, "Do they have to wait 10 years and be good for 10 years or something like that?" Blah 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 blah. And
Well,
No, it's a good topic because I've looked it up.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Uh,
Whenever somebody goes right, wrong, or indifferent, they go, they do their time. All of a sudden, somebody says, "Okay, you have paid your debt to society." All right. Then, if I paid my debt to society, then I should have all of my stuff back. All right. If I paid my debt on my car note, I should be able to drive my car and do what I want with it.
right.
You shouldn't be able to, well, wait a minute, we're going to come and get your car. Well, why? Didn't you say I paid for it? It's paid in full, right? Then I shouldn't have a problem. These are the things I'm talking about. And then there's so many square pegs in a round hole when it comes to getting it back.
Different. Every state is so
Every state is different.
Do you
And
know how long it remains on your record here?
what?
Here, or was it Texas? Because between here and Texas, they got you screwed coming and going. It said something like 99. To your 99 years old. I swear. To your 99 years old. I'm like, oh my God. But then for here, it says convicted felons may possess daggers, dirks, and stilettos in his or her residence, but may not carry them in the car or in public. The other weapons cannot be owned. Additionally, in a separate charge, felons are not permitted to own body armor if their felonies were related to an act of violence, because basically we want to be able to kill you, motherfucker. Okay.
I was about to say, what the?
Where did that come from? Who put that shit in there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, I love the law. I love reading the law and finding out. You should just go search. There's some really ridiculous ass fucking laws on the books. There are some laws that they could get you for eating an ice cream cone, holding it in your left hand, walking on the right side of the street. If they really want to just get you for some bullshit, there are some old fucked up laws from back when there was horse and buggies and they were still pushing stones around type shit that are still on the books.
On the books, right?
And it's just crazy because they call it what do they call it? Cap and gun, cap and dust. There's some cap and ball gun. That's what it is. They can own that type of gun and use for protection. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of gun is that? Basically, it's some like turn of the century type.
It's
shit.
a flintlock. Is basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a Davy Crockett type pistol musket,
right?
Where you have to put black powder. It's called a black powder gun.
Yes.
You put the black powder in. You put the patch in. And then you turn around and you put the
and
ball.
by that time, you laid out on the ground because somebody.
Well, no, you do all this. You can keep it that way because go on YouTube and look it up because there's a video that I watch, and one of the questions the guy said was, how long does it stay effective? Because I don't know what happens in this process with it, but he had stored his gun fully packed in whatever he stored it in, because I don't want to say the incorrect thing, and for 2 years. And he brought it out during this video and said, let's see how effective it still is, meaning the powder, and how accurate it still is. Totally still accurate, still effective. Shot off 6 rounds. Bam, 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 bam. Hit the targets. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's simple little things like that, variations within the law that is still crazy to me because you still can kill somebody with this shit. So what is the fucking difference?
But you can have one.
Yes, a felon can have that. That is the only type of gun you can. I don't quote me. I have to look back at the notes if it's like a bow, arrow type thing. There are a few weapons that legally they can have that still can kill your ass. So
my question is, what's the difference between one and the other?
there's something about it. When you look at the description, that definitely the cartridge. They say you cannot own any type of cartridge gun. So, you loading the bullets in, this, blah, blah. No, you can't do that. But you can pack some fucking gunpowder in and put whatever the fucking things in there. I think you can do a BB gun, an air gun. There are a few real crazy ones, real crazy.
Yeah, you do a BB
Wow.
gun, you can do an air gun.
Yeah.
You can do a crossbow.
Yes. And then
Right.
supposedly in several states that it automatically happens after with a felon, after you completed your probation and paid all your fines and all this stuff, that 2 years after, automatically they give you back all of your civil rights. Um, a lot of them said, except for violent offenders who like used where it says you had in the charge used dangerous weapon.
Mm,
Those people have to apply. They give them back all their other rights like voting and that type of shit, but
mm.
not weapons. You have to go and request for it to be set aside. Is what they call it. Because expungement, I don't think they have that here in Arizona, but you can have it set aside. Your felony never goes away, ever on your record, ever. So, but we can talk about that on Wednesday.
On
So,
Wednesday.
very, very interesting stuff to look at the difference between the different states. And, and in my head, I'm thinking, okay, so there's some states that they're better to slap a hole in than others, you know. So just think about that, especially if you live close to a state line. It's worth it to call them over there to the other state to do it. I'm laughing, but it really is seriously. It's ridiculous the variations that are there.
And then after all is said and done, even though your locality will give you the immunity, the federal government won't.
What do you mean?
If no matter, from what I've been reading, no matter what, your state can set aside your charges and give you your rights back. But if you get stopped by a federal officer,
Where the fuck is a federal officer going to be?
we live in Arizona, Border Patrol.
They're not looking for that type of shit.
No, but I'm just saying that's that gray area.
Right.
If they wanted to push it, if you've been
right, that's that gray area.
If you're being a dick, carrot, holding the ice cream in your left hand, walking on the right side of the street, yes, they could get you.
Well,
but no, because oh my god, because we've been not we as in me and DJ Balo, but when I was filming music video, we filmed here in Arizona. We went down to what the fuck is it called? Imperial Dunes, and then in Malibu. And so I didn't realize how close we were coming to the border, and this border patrol thing, like this was a serious one. This is one that's not a temporary one. They got the fans outside, they got the assault rifles, they got the dogs, and I am the most nervous when I'm innocent. Okay, like I sweat and shit. I'm like, oh my god, they're definitely. So yeah, they pulled our car over. We were in a caravan. They pulled a couple of them, and the young lady that that was driving the car that I was in, and with the talent, the artist. So they go to flag us over. I don't know where this shit came from, but she has some type of drugs on her that she stuffed up her twat right there. What the and a Four Locals can came out of nowhere and she threw it on my side. Oh, bitch, you tripping. No, I threw that to the This is the shit I had warned my children about. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, and here the fuck I am in this shit. And she's like, no, I ain't going back. Bitch, let me out the car. Let me out the fucking car. And I had to threaten. I'm like, don't you run. Not with me in this fucking car. Let me the fuck out and run on. I can't go. Look, just be cool. Please.
Well, first of all, if she can stuff drugs up inside her twat like that, there ain't a damn thing my dick can do for her. Okay, that mother.
How did we get there?
Because as quick as you said she did it.
That's
okay.
Your mind.
Okay, right. No, yeah, they're like, oh no. That motherfucker. Look, if you can get your hand up there, I can't do shit for you.
I didn't say had bricks of cocaine. That is not what I said. Whatever it was, I didn't see it before the entire time, the hour and something we've been driving. But that shit, nor did I see that fucking Four Locals can either.
I'm just saying, Four Locals can. Nope. Be like me giving a whale a Tic Tac. I'm good.
Oh
And then
my
the other
gosh.
part, we had switched cars when we came from shooting at the first location. So my suitcase was in the trunk of the other car that got pulled over. I know for a fact that I had weed in there at one time. And so, you got to pop everything. And here's the dog coming. I'm like, and I'm sitting there on the bench because they make you get out the fucking car. So I'm on the bench and I'm like, oh my God, they're going to go to jail for my suitcase. They're going to go for my suitcase. Oh my God. Does the dog sit down? Does it walk? Does it bark? What happens when the dog gets something? They ain't looking for that. And that's what they were like. They're not looking for that. They're looking for illegals. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You're sure? You're sure?
Yeah, because if the dog hits on something, dog's gonna sit right in that spot.
I don't know. I was panicking big time. We got back in the cars. She left all of them. Had to be 3 hours ahead of them in 2 seconds. I'm like, you ain't gonna, nope. Okay. All right.
I ain't waiting on nobody. Gotta go. Then real.
Right.
Yeah. 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 So anyway, that was very interesting. Yeah. A lot of things happened on that trip. We can talk about it at another time. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been great. It has been fun. It went fast. I'll be damn.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. You guys agree? Definitely a pleasure having Councilman O.D. Harris on. So proud of all of us behaving. But obviously, as soon as he left,
It was on.
telling him about her stuffing drugs, and he's like, "Oh, my dick can't do nothing." I didn't know there was a comparison, but okay, thanks to know.
The way you said it, you said she stuck. Never mind.
That's what happened. That's literally what happened.
And what I'm saying is, if you can do that quickly, ain't a damn thing I can do for you.
Oh my gosh. I would assume that her shit would be kind of tight to make sure it didn't fall out. That's my assumption.
Right.
Yeah, but when you can get your hand up in there and pull it out that quick, no, I'm good.
She's a woman. How big do you think her fucking hand is?
I have no idea, but I know it's bigger than what I got. Shit.
That is so telling
Oh
on
my
so many
word.
different reasons. And I'm just going to say, yeah, you guys see that down there. We're always looking. If you have great music, poetry, or some other type of creative piece of work that you'd like to have play on the show, we have slots on our intro, and we usually do 2 outros. It did not happen today, but send those in to that email address. And we're also going to need an official release form because we do get dinged in talking about, we're going to mute that part of this program. So we need to make sure you do that. We are going to leave you now and come back and see.
You can't even find it. You heard it. Dang, where is it? Where'd it go?
Whose side are you on? What the fuck?
All I'm saying is she heard the thing, man. She got to look for
Like some Pavlov's dog type thing.
it.
Do the ding again. There she goes.
Ding.
Hey, La. Hey, girl.
What's up, bud?
So we're gonna leave out of here. This was the after. I didn't even put the after show name. Like, Jesus, it's been a day. We've enjoyed ourselves. This feels like we were just on here for 10 minutes. I swear, it really feels like we were just here for 10 minutes. But we're gonna leave out of here with "I Know" by BTA Boomer. That's our outro song, and we appreciate all that. Let me see what's that other comment coming down there. Yes, good night, Sarah. I'm glad you hung in there with us. This is an early night for us to leave out of here too, but we cool with it. We did a lot, and we'll see you guys next week. And I'll talk to you two later. I'll see you tomorrow, Chris. Evidently, I'll see you tomorrow too. Why? I'm sure you're gonna come by and get your shit. So, WUBI Ubiquity Radio. We appreciate you guys. You usually don't see us and hear us this late, but thanks for hanging in there with us. And we're out.
Peace.
My father told me greatness is a duty. Have patience, you can make this shit a movie. I'm Stanley Kubrick shooting when your crew be. No longer got the hoopty, come and scoop me cause I'm down to ride. They said I let my people down, I let my talents hide. So I choose to rise. My time in Atlanta helped me become a man and understand the power that's inside.